Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Devotional from Soldiers of the Cross. Our devotional for today is titled Buenaventura Luis. Our biblical base is found in the book of Revelations, chapter 7. These are the ones who come out of the great tribulation and washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Therefore they are before the throne of God and serve him day and night in his temple. And he who sits on the throne will dwell among them. They shall neither hunger any more, nor thirst any more. The sun shall not strike them, nor any heat. For the Lamb who is in the midst of the throne will shepherd them, and lead them to living fountains of waters. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Amen. Buenaventura Luis. He was a tireless propagator of the truth and an effective spiritual guide that imparted with splendor and grace the light of knowledge that he constantly received from heaven. He was born on July 14, 1936, in the Laguna de Piedra, Pinar del Rio, Cuba. His parents were Sebastián Luis Miranda and Adolfa Pino Hernández. When he was 11 years old, the servants of God, Porfirio Coto and Emilio Baez, carried the gospel to his home. Since then, he began to attend Sabbath school. At 12 years of age, he was immersed in the waters of baptism. After completing the corresponding studies, he graduated as a Master Normalista in August 1957. He practiced his profession for only 1 year, since he dedicated his life to the Lord in response to his call. In his ministerial work, he was pastor of several congregations. In 1971, he was part of the National Board of Directors. In 1974, he was elected president of the Council of Government of the Church in Cuba, a job he carried out for 8 years. He worked in the Republic of Mexico for 7 years, served Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Haiti for 3 years. He worked as the church's minister of education for 7 years. He was assistant head of the central leadership of the church for the last 8 years of his life, and he was also part of the superior council of the church. On January 29, 1961, he was united in holy matrimony with the graceful young woman Lucia González Peña. His sufferings for the work of God were countless. He spent several years imprisoned for preaching the gospel. He was forbidden to visit his hometown and his relatives, and on one occasion, he was savagely beaten. Buenaventura Luis not only preached the faith, but also lived it during his illness and until the end of his life. In 2004, he fell ill with cancer. He did not want to have the operation that would save his life, even when his family begged him. Instead, he preferred to wait completely in the hands of God, full of faith, and he said, not only to receive healing, but also to accept the holy will of God, whatever this be. Even during his agony, he displayed unwavering faith. He often lifted his hands to God to glorify him, despite his strength already almost gone. Finally, God called him to rest on January 9, 2008, and he awaits the glorious morning of the resurrection of the just. Amen. This was your sister, Kaylee Castañeda, praying that your day is simply glorious.